Λοιπόν, καλησπέρα σας. Ακόμα μια μεγάλη συνέντευξη για το Sportal.gr, για το Euroleague. Μαζί μας, όπως βλέπετε, ο Τόκο Σενγκέλια. So, Toko, thank you very much for being here with us, with the Euroleague. And the first question is, I think, the simplest of all. Are you going to play tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to play tomorrow.
Because, you know, we had the rumors about you being injured and didn't know if you are going to travel or not.
Yeah, I mean, I twist my ankle, but thankfully it turns out that it's nothing serious. I had my first practice yesterday, today second one, and I'm gonna go for it for tomorrow.
Your name was written many times during the summer here in Greece. I think you know that because of all the situation about you and Panαθηναϊκός. Can you clarify what actually happened? Because the rumors and the reports said that you had an oral agreement with the Greens, but Vίrtους didn't want to let you go.
Yeah, I would love to leave the past in the past, I had the opportunities to talk about it since it happened, and now we are concentrated on Vίrtους and game on tomorrow.
It was the first time that the Greek team approached you in order to make a deal with you?
No.
So you had an offer from Olympiakos back in the days?
I didn't say this, but it was not the first time.
Okay. Did you expect to have this kind of a year with Vίrtους, being a Final Four contender and having this huge success in all the games that you played?
I believe as a competitor, players that we are, every time we start the season, you expect the best, And I believe right now we are, for most of the season, we are achieving, playing our best basketball, each individual and as a team as well. And I believe it's still many games left to define if we are Final Four contenders or not. It's a very difficult thing to achieve. But what I like the most about this team, that it's sure that we fight every game and we're trying to put ourselves in a position to be the contender team.
Okay, I know that you are a humble guy, but do you dream of being in the Final Four?
I've been in the Final Four. I dream to win it, to be honest.
With Vίrtους?
To be honest, every player you ask, since you're in the Final Four, why not to dream about winning? This cliche that dream big. So this is my dream, to be honest.
You are a true soldier of the national team of Georgia, and can you tell us your thoughts about the decision of Euroleague and FIBA to, create this gap in order for the players to play in the windows?
The one thing I can say is I'm glad that they're trying to find a way to make it easier for the players, but at the same time, it's. And it's coming from the guy who goes through these things. I'm talking from the experience that I think it still needs to be something done in terms of to make it a little bit more easier and less stress for athlete's body, because also the national team windows times are during the season when basically it's the highest intensity season going on, so it's not easy to do it, but this is something that I cherish, something that I'm very proud of, and I don't think about it like this, but at the same time we need to face the reality, and reality is that two realities, that they are trying, which is I salute this, but at the same time I believe that there is still a little bit more room to improve, and I hope that we'll find a common ground.
I want you to look at the past a little bit and your years in the NBA and Chicago. Is it true that you asked for number 23 when you were there?
Yeah, so they called me before the trade, and we talked a little bit about the way they view me in the team, and what they liked about me and what they think that they want me to change or add to my game. And in the end of the conversation, they were like, yeah, by the way, what number you want to wear it? And I make it as a joke, I want to wear 23. And they were like, okay, no problem. So we hang up, and I'm like, what's going on? And after 30 seconds, they call me and they're like, hey, don't get me fired, no, please choose a number. and I choose the number 7.
Why haven't you tried to get back to the NBA?
To be honest, it was a lot of opportunities. Since I was, I came back after 2-3 years, my years in Baskonia, I developed a lot as a player, I matured. And there was a lot of opportunities pretty much every summer. But honestly, when I looked at the rosters that the teams were interested in, I didn't see myself playing a lot. And for me to give up what I was already building here in Europe, to give up this and go there in an uncertain situation that if I was going to play or not, it didn't worth it at the time. So I chose this path, and I'm really happy for it.
You have a huge experience with Greek coaches, Coach Zouros and Coach Limniatis in the national team, Coach Itoudis in CSKA. So can you tell us about your experience with them?
Great coaches, their knowledge of basketball is very high. They do have different personalities, of course, and nobody can be the same. But one thing I can tell you, I enjoyed playing for each of them.
Tell me your opinion about Olympiakos, because it's your opponent for tomorrow's game, and it's a team that lost the best power forward of the last year in the Euroleague, Sasa Vezenkov, who is playing in your position also, but still managed to be on the top rankings.
I think this tells you a lot about the system, going their player out from the team, their best player out from the team, and still maintaining the contender position and still playing the same way they played. They didn't change anything. They just relocate the players in the different positions. But it tells you a lot about the culture, about their tactics, and it says a lot that it's high quality what they have here.
Now let's lose the conversation a little bit. Some witnesses said that you and Giannis Bourousis were consuming big amounts of pαϊδάκια in Σύρο like crazy. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, we had a really good time. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Printezis. He invited us on his camp in Σύρο, and I love Bourousis. He was my teammate by the time in Baskonia 1 year ago, or before we met again in Σύρο. So we did had a really great time on Σύρο. So it was nice.
Παϊδάκια in Greece or pizza in Bologna?
Ooh, don't get me in trouble, man. Both. I pick both.
So that was it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Αυτό ήταν ο Τόκο Σενγκέλια. Τα υπόλοιπα στο Sportal.gr.